Okay, got the last feature installed, and that is the temperature converter. Basically, on the top of the pills, I put a thermistor in there, and the circuit board converts the resistance of the thermistor into a temperature reading, and it feeds it over to the LED bar graph display. And basically, the LED bar graph display, the green little LED, means it's probably somewhere around 80 degrees, maybe a little bit less than that on the temperature. And when you key the radio up, we're still going to show the high dead key there. And I got it set up a little bit higher so it'll heat up a little bit faster for the demonstration of the bar graph display. But basically you keep it keyed up for a little bit, and when you unkey the radio, it'll give you the temperature display, and you can see it heated up quite a bit already. I've already been running it, but you can see it start to drop now that I've got it unkeyed. So I'm going to key it up again and see if it can't heat it up some more. Now, if it gets into the danger zone, it's going to switch over, or close to the danger zone. It's going to switch over back to the temperature display, and you will not have any more modulation display and no more carrier display. It'll just show a bunch of green dots signifying the temperature. And if it gets high enough, it'll change to yellow. Right? There's all the green dots signifying the temperature. And if it gets high enough, it'll switch to yellow here in a second. Hello. And it could even go red, although I think I've got the shutdown. There you go. And in a second, when it really overheats, it's going to shut off the keying relay right there at dead. And you got to let it cool off, and you can watch it'll cool off. And one thing about it, because this amplifier's got some large capacitors in here, you got to shut it off for about 15 seconds to reset it. Otherwise, it will not supply power to the keying relay until it gets completely discharged. And it's dropped enough, it should be resettable, but it's going to have to wait. And these lights will go out when the capacitor is completely discharged. And then that reaches a point where you can turn it back on, and it should give us the light back on after it's completely discharged. Let's give it a try. There we go. Now we're ready to transmit again.